At the Children's Hospital Colorado Heart Institute, we know that choosing the right center for any family is one of the most important decisions they can make. With this in mind, we have designed our program to provide world-class lifelong care for any congenital heart defect from before birth through adulthood. We're one of the largest and highest volume congenital heart programs in the nation, with 90 dedicated providers and over 400 team members who perform more than 20,000 visits and nearly 800 surgeries each year. We offer virtually every diagnostic test and treatment available, from genetic testing and fetal 4D flow MRIs to minimally invasive surgery and transplant. Our outcomes consistently outperform the national average, and our commitment to providing excellent care has earned us a number 6 national ranking. But healing a heart is only the beginning.
Through research and innovation, we can figure out how to make their lives easier, and that makes our jobs better when we feel like we're providing even better care. We're always looking for ways to give better care to our children and families. They go through so much with being diagnosed with and treated with congenital heart disease. Innovation is just part of what the Heart Institute represents and is the reason our Cardiac Neurodevelopmental Program was born.
He was diagnosed at 20 weeks with hypoplastic left heart syndrome. We're told that he had heart failure, which is something you never want to hear as a parent. It was definitely a roller coaster of emotions, but he made it through. He'd be in for his first heart surgery, and then he could go home for a little bit, have kind of a normal life, and then we'd have to obviously come back a few months later, but they just told us to take it day by day. We didn't think we would be in as long as he actually was.
The original working title for the CINCO program was the Like Home program, because the guiding spirit of CINCO is to make the hospital as much like home as possible for our youngest patients. This includes not having babies spend long amounts of waking time alone on their backs, helping them get out of bed, be carried around, be rocked and sung to. Letting babies sleep when they're tired and letting them wake themselves up when they're ready. So this includes clustering cares and reducing wake-ups overnight, up to letting children sleep through the night in our cardiac progressive care unit, and having volunteers come in to provide more play and developmental stimulation. Many parents in our focus group said that they didn't think about bringing toys to the hospital, but once they were here, wished that they had something to do to interact with their child.
If we didn't have those interventions, I think it would have been miserable for him. I think he just would have been there and just laying in his bed all day or just sitting in the room, not being able to do anything. So them being able to give him those supports and being able to leave his room, I think even though he wasn't feeling great, it still made him kind of have a life.
You know, she's so concerned with how he's doing, and she was there every day. It'd been like, how can I make his life better? I need to bring this stuff and that. And then, you know, she's carrying in 10 pounds of stuff on top of all the stuff that she needed into the hospital to keep him busy and whatnot. So I think it was very beneficial.
You remember James?
Yeah.
Yeah. If Connor was upset or if he needed a blood draw or anything like that and I wasn't there, James was in there. Connor didn't like blood pressures, so James would stand there and hold his hand. If he was bored in his room, he'd take him up to the front and just play with him.
James was his bestie, bringing smelly markers and crayons and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, they hung out a lot.
Good job, Connor. That's so cool.
CINCO is really not just a program, it's a whole team shifting the way we provide care. It's the doctors, the nurses, the therapists, psychologists, child life specialists, social workers, and even our volunteers who are all working together as a team to help protect our children's developing brains and optimize their outcomes.
Our interventions showed independent links to higher cognitive scores at 12 months and beyond. And that's not all. It's the quiet victories. A baby sleeping soundly, a parent finding their voice, a toddler hitting milestones, powered by a heart that was mended and a brain that was nurtured.
Cardiac neurodevelopmental care does not end when a child leaves the hospital. While we're working on optimization and interventions while the child is inpatient, Following their developmental milestones and providing any needed intervention continues for their entire life here at Children's. So we provide evaluations with our multidisciplinary therapy, psychology, and neuropsychology team during infancy and toddler and preschool years, all the way up to our school-age neuropsychology clinic, which provides learning, attention, and cognitive evaluations and helps with IEP planning and school supports. CINCO proves that really anything is possible. We can protect children's development even during their most critical inpatient stays. It's feasible, it's possible, and it's changing futures.
He's so excited. He's like, I'm going to school. He's already got in his backpack. He's pointed out a bunny, and I was like, yeah, that's a bunny. But I'm like, oh wait, you've never seen a bunny because you were in the hospital for so long. Thank you for everything you did for our family, especially Connor, who I don't think he or us could get through this without your support.
Paving the way for the future of cardiac neurodevelopmental care is at the heart of what we do.